Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling. You all saw it last week. Stone Cold Steve Austin did, in fact, stick his nose in Triple H's business. And now tonight, Stone Cold has asked for this match against the game Triple H, the cerebral assassin, Triple H, the man who's about to make his way to the ring right about now. And the game, he's got his mind set on one thing, and that is taking out his enemy, his sworn enemy in Stone Cold Steve Austin. The game has in fact changed, and Triple H is the one who rewrote the rules. He is the boss. He is the master. He is the one who will make sure that you are no longer here and tapped out to pro wrestling at the snap of a finger. But he couldn't quite do that to the rattlesnake Stone Cold Steve Austin, who last week, like I said, gave us this match. He stormed into Eric Bischoff's office and demand that we have this match right now. And folks, honestly, it's a good thing that he did so, because what a classic we are getting for free, just right here on Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling on a weekly basis, on a regular episode of Working Hours. You gotta love it. Him spitting out that water bottle a few minutes ago does not symbolize anything more than him stepping in that ring and you stepping into hell with the game. And you are about to see that with the rattlesnake Stone Cold Steve Austin. But you know what they always say, when you hear the glass, it's your ass. And here he comes. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? That's not just entrance music. That's the sound of a madman marching to the ring to beat someone's ass. And he's about to do that to the game. Triple H here tonight. Steve Austin, although you'll find at one point was one of the most sound technical wrestlers, not much of a wrestler nowadays. He's more of a fighter. He's one of those guys who will stomp on you harder than he stomps on a beer can. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh, here we go. Austin punching away at the game Triple H. And now he's stomping a mud hole in him. And he's about ready to walk it dry. Look at him stomping a mud hole in him and walking it dry. Stone Cold Steve Austin is ready for this bar fight. And look at him go as now, look at him flipping off the cerebral assassin. Flipping off Triple H. He does not care about this man. He does not respect this man. But luckily, he at least has some respect for the men in the stripes, and specifically this one right here, referee Tony, as now, take a look, Steve Austin, headlock applied by Triple H. Triple H has him right where he wants him. Steve Austin is in trouble. Stone Cold Steve Austin, could he be passing out at the hands of the game? But no, Steve Austin back to his feet. He's got Triple H, and he's backing him up into the ropes. Off the ropes here, and take a look, shoulder block there by Triple H. Now Triple H off the ropes, coming back here. Look at this Steve Austin spine buster off the ropes, and a beautiful forearm there by Steve Austin. A signature forearm right there by Steve Austin. Vintage Stone Cold Steve Austin. As now both men are on the outside of the ring here. Very precarious situation as we're on the floor. Triple H catches him with the punch. Steve Austin in trouble. Triple H whipping him right into those steel steps. My God, those unforgiving steel steps. And now take a look as Triple H is about to suplex him on the wooden floor. No, don't do it. My God, just suplexing him. Did you hear the sound that wood makes as flesh just bounces right off it? What a disgusting sound that was, as now Triple H back in the ring with Stone Cold Steve Austin, getting ready to now wear down the back that he just tortured on the outside with that suplex. But now Steve Austin, look at coming back with these shots here on Triple H. He's coming back somehow. Take a look at that. Triple H did not think that Steve Austin had any fight left in him, as now Austin goes for a neck breaker, but Triple H able to catch Steve Austin with that knee. Catching Steve Austin off guard, and now he's got him right where he wants him, but Austin, able to duck the line there of Triple H, but he gets caught with that signature spine buster. That's not good there, getting caught by two of Triple H's signature moves. Steve Austin in trouble, as now he's looking to finish it off with the exclamation point, the pedigree, but no, Austin, stunner, Austin, it's the stunner on Triple H. Hitting the stunner on the cerebral assassin with Stone Cold Steve Austin. There we go. That's exactly what he needed. But wait a second. What is this about? That's Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. No, the major players. You've got to be kidding me. The major players making an impact here on Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Working Hours by taking out Triple H and Stone Cold Steve Austin. You've got to be kidding me. This is ridiculous. Interrupting what was a tremendous match there between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H is Brian Myers and Matt Cardona. You've got to be kidding me. The Deathmatch King. Matt Cardona and Brian Myers, two journeymen who have made names for themselves all over the world on the indie circuit, but not only just for themselves, but as tag team competitors as well on major brands. And speaking of major, you could check both of these guys out on the Major Wrestling Figure podcast right here on YouTube. So go ahead and take a look at that. I mean, honestly, it's one of my favorite podcasts. That's why I just got to point it out right there. But whatever. Enough of me marking out for Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. Folks, I cannot say how happy I am to have them here in Tapped Out the Pro Wrestling Working Hours, but making a name for themselves at the expense of Triple H and Stone Cold. I don't know if I'd go doing all that.
Broad River.
This world is full of sheep, man. Sheep, lions, and crooks. And at one point, I used to think that Kane nor Mankind were one of those. Up until they signed their name on the dotted line for us. Well, not us. Because we don't follow that system, man. We don't follow what you people like to follow and believe in. We follow to a beat of our own drum. And we're taking that and showing Kane and Mankind that monsters are real, man, but not some fake monster like them. I mean, come on, Kane says his body was burnt to a crisp, yet there's so much of it exposed with that arm. Clearly not all of them was burnt. And Mankind, come on now. Tell them who you really are. Tell them about that hardcore match you were in, huh? Go ahead, Mankind, tell them, man. We still got one more so-called monster to take care of. And he believes that he can be something that no human being could possibly ever be. And we're gonna show him for the false, for the liar that he is. I hope you're all ready. And I'm sure everybody is wondering who the man under the pig mask is. Who this huskiest of a man really is, but I'm not gonna let that secret just lie out there like that. No. We gotta keep you under that mask for longer than you would ever think. And my friend, although you think your mask is scary, no mask is scarier than the one that I wear. And it's not what you see here. Get ready for my monster to be revealed soon enough, but we gotta make sure that these so-called monsters don't make a name for themselves before we take care of them. And you all will follow that.